Hello and welcome to part 49. In this video, we will learn about types and type members. Okay, let's first try to understand what is a type in C Sharp. In C Sharp, if you have seen classes, structured, enums, interfaces, and delegates, these are nothing but types. Basically, type defines a blueprint for objects. They act like templates that specify the properties and behaviors an object will have. So if you remember from the last videos, in classes we can have properties and we can have methods. And those property and methods basically will tell what will be the behavior of that class. The properties and the class members will tell what data that class will hold, and the methods will tell what will be the behavior that class will possess. When you declare a variable or specify type, you are essentially creating a space in memory that can hold an object based on that blueprint. So whenever we are creating an object of a class or a type, that time the blueprint that the class is having, that will be used and the object will be created using that blueprint. Okay, so now let's move on and try to understand what are type members. Once you have a type defined, the elements that make it up are called type members. These members provide the functionality and the characteristics of the object created from that type. There are various type of members including fields, properties, constructors, methods, and events. Till now, we have understood about fields, properties, constructor, and methods. We will learn about events in our future videos. For types, meaning for classes, enums, structures, and all other types, only we can provide public and internal access modifier. But for a type member, we can provide public, internal, private, protected internal. But for a type member, we can provide any access modifier. There is no restriction. So let's go back to Visual Studio and understand this within a simple example. I have opened up my Visual Studio. So let's try to create a type. Type is nothing but a class. So I have created a class named type demo. So this is nothing but a type. So as we know, type can have only two access modifier, public and internal. If I try to give internal here, that's fine, we can give internal. But if I try to give any other access modifier apart from public and internal, we will get the compilation error. If I give private here, first of all, you will notice IntelliSense is not giving us the suggestion to use the private keyword. And if we use the private here, you will notice we are getting this red line. It means we have a compilation error. And if you read the error message, it says elements defined in a namespace cannot be explicitly declared as private, protected, protected internal, or private protected. So basically what this error says, we can only have public and internal access modifier for our types. Okay, let me change it back to public. Let's create a type member, and we know what is a type member. Type member can be a property. So I have created a property of integer type with name number, and this property can have any access modifier which we have in C#. I can change it to private, and if I change it to internal, that will also work. I change it to protected, this will also work. Basically all the access modifier can be used on a type member. And that's it for this video, guys. In the next video we will learn about access modifiers.